Where do you go to ask a girl out? Well, it used to be people worked with other people, men and women, and it was okay to talk to women at work. God forbid you do that now, you're liable to be in trouble. Harassment, they call it. Okay, and then maybe you go to the coffee shop or the restaurant and you like the waitress. You would ask her out, but you're not supposed to do that anymore either. Okay, so it used to be people go to the parks, they'd go out walking around, and you just meet them out in town, out and about, but nobody walks around anymore. We have contactless delivery, we have DoorDash, we have this, we have that, since the dreaded scamdemic. So what's a man to do? Ah, yes, social media. You're supposed to ask people out online, but there you do not get the real feel of the person. There's a hell of a difference between meeting someone online or through messaging, talking to them, than it is meeting them in actual person. Now, the difference between our culture and other cultures, because I've traveled in many places in the world. For example, I was in Romania a couple weeks ago. There are thousands and thousands of men and women out walking every day. And you can approach girls out on the street. But here in the U.S., it's not like that. And also here in the U.S., it's like I was talking to a gentleman when I was at a restaurant there. They're on the streets and inside. And he was our waiter. And he said, here's the deal in Romania. He said, the girls aren't looking at you. They're not gawking at you. You're expected to walk up to them and approach them like a man. He said, and remember this, it's not like the United States. You're not going to get arrested for approaching a girl. Yeah, see, we used to be able to be men here, and now if you try to be a man, you're assumed to be toxic or something wrong with you, or like women are supposed to be afraid of you. So you younger guys, I have empathy for you, because it's very difficult for you compared to what it was for me when I was young. You were expected to approach a girl. You were actually expected to be persistent with a girl. And of course, you could tell when someone didn't like you, but a lot of times I saw men who were persistent with women when the girl acted like she didn't like them and even wanted him to leave her alone, and she ended up going out with him and they got married. Now think about that. But nowadays, God forbid if you do that, you're going to be in trouble. You're a harasser, you're this, you're that. And don't get me wrong, I know it's uncomfortable for women, because I have had women come on to me and I wanted them to leave me alone, but they didn't. But there was no harm done. And if we go back to that too, if women are saying that they're equal with men, that they want to be treated like men, then why are they afraid when some man is somewhat assertive or continues to pursue them? But they are, because the bottom line is men and women are different. Women do not have the physical strength and capabilities that men have to protect themselves. So there's a lot of contradictions in today's societies. So what do we do? I wish I had the answers. My answer is to go out of the country to different cultures where a man can still be a man. And I don't mean some aggressive jerk, machismo or macho type guy who pushes people around because he's stronger. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about where you can express your natural desires as a man for an attractive, beautiful woman and not have to worry about getting in trouble for it. It's amazing how we've suppressed that in men, but yet we impress the pornography, the OnlyFans, the social media, the women displaying themselves objectively, but on the other hand, they're saying they don't want to be treated as an object. Now, this isn't all women I'm talking about, but our culture has changed so much. On the one hand, we want to downplay men's desires for women, but on the other hand, we use it to sell everything from cookies to Colgate. So I don't know what the answer is, but the answer could be, or it is for me, if you want to catch trout, you got to go where the trout are. Okay, I can't go out to a local lake here and expect to catch trout. because there are no trout there. There are trout in different places, like up in Canada, in different rivers. Okay, so I want to go there if I want to catch trout. Okay, if you want a different type of woman than what is here in the United States, then you're going to have to go somewhere else. Or I guess you could go the Amish community here. But chances are they're probably not going to want to go out with you. But the world is a big place, and there are many cultures who are very traditional, and they appreciate a masculine man who's willing to step up to a girl and speak to her and not be afraid. So, travel, guys. If you're not happy with the culture here, go somewhere else. Fish where the fish you want to catch are at. Take care. Have a great day.